evening, Commissioner. Sorry about that. That was my really bad Heath Ledger Joker from Dark Knight impression. I don't know what to do with myself now. Anyway, guys, this is my first video on my channel, and as you can see, I have the inspiration from the Flick Pick, John Flickster. Great guy on YouTube, and movie enthusiast for his wording, and he really made me want to do these type of videos, have the backdrop and everything. It's more my hero, you know? So, just subscribe and like me, and thank you. So this is going to be my top 10 movies of 2012. So, these are my top 10 movies, from what I think. So don't bash me, because I don't know if you guys are going to be really happy with the list. But, I'm going to get on with this. So, first movie on the list we have 21 Jump Street with Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. Walking into this movie, I felt like that was going to be really stupid, not really good movie, you know, mediocre film. But I walked out of the theater after watching the movie very satisfied. Thought it was hilarious and it had some good action sequences. So that's why 21 Jump Street is number 10. Number 9, we have Looper, starring Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. This was a time travel movie, and you know, going how time travel movies go, it's like one in a million that's really good. So I went in watching Looper with zero, you know, expectations, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Good action, good story, a little twist here and there, and I really enjoyed it. I thought Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt did really good, and that's why Looper's number 9. Number 8 on the list, we have The Amazing Spider-Man, starring Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, and I put Amazing Spider-Man on the list because it was finally like a Spider-Man movie that was actually really good. I really enjoyed The Amazing Spider-Man, even though that did have some problems. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was a little dark, but a little comic. Little comic-y, but it was really good. I thought Andrew Garfield is a great pick. I think that Emma Stone did great as Gwen Stacy, but the Lizard, I don't know. I thought that was, you know, kind of dull, kind of boring. But I can't wait till the sequel with Electro, with Jamie Foxx, and that's why Amazing Spider-Man is number 8. Number 7, we have Lawless with Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy, Guy Pearce. And I just thought that this movie was going to be boring. And it starts off slow, but then as the storyline progresses, things starting to get, you know, picked up. And I really love this movie. Guy Pearce was absolutely phenomenal. Gary Oldman as the gangster, part of the mob, he was awesome. Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy, of course, awesome. And Shia LaBeouf, we're really starting to see him get up from this kid thing. He's really starting to grow into a full sprout adult, other than when he was in Transformers, where he was still a kid. But Lawless was definitely very good. I enjoyed Lawless very well. I watched it twice, and I thought, and when it comes to, you know, Prohibition era, I'm a big fan of the HBO series Boardwalk Empire, but I thought Lawless was just awesome film. That's why it's on this part of the list. So for guys that didn't like Lawless, too bad, you know, I liked it, and that's why it's going to be. Number 6, we have 007 Skyfall with Daniel Craig, and it was finally a James Bond movie that was actually very good. Even though that it was mostly boring, mostly story and less action, it was really good storyline wise, and it was actually way much better than Quantum of Solace, excuse me, but it wasn't as good as Casino Royale, but it's definitely up there as one of the best James Bond films. And it was really good, it was really well done, it was dark, it was gritty. It was definitely one of the best movies of the year. And that's why it is on this list, as I have my list right here on my iPhone. That's why it's number 6. So, Skyfall, number 6. Number 5, we have Django Unchained. Just came out this month. Django Unchained stars Jamie Foxx, Leonardo DiCaprio, Denzel Washington, and I feel like I'm missing someone. I'm missing someone. Christoph Waltz. I love Christoph Waltz. You know, the bad guy from Glorious Bastards and Water for Elephants. Yeah, that guy. He's great. But this is a Quentin Tarantino film, and I thought it was really well done. Django Unchained was definitely a great movie, great Western. Has everything that features with Quentin Tarantino. You get your spaghetti Western, you get your kung fu, and I thought Leonardo DiCaprio did great as the villain. You know, knowing the roles that Leonardo DiCaprio takes now, that which are mediocre and stupid, but Django Unchained, definitely an Oscar nomination for Best Picture and so on and so forth, possibly Best Director, Quentin Tarantino, one of my favorite directors, and Django Unchained is number 5. Number 4 on the list, we have Peter Jackson's The Hobbit. And The Hobbit, I went to the midnight premiere of this, and it wasn't as good as the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but it was definitely a good movie. I read the book. It was close to the book. The one thing I'm actually pretty mad about is that Peter Jackson is making it into a trilogy. One movie or two could have done just fine, but what are you gonna do? But The Hobbit featured, you know, it came back with Gollum and Martin Sheen playing as Bilbo, and you have Gandalf. It was really good. I loved all the dwarves, even though I can't remember all their names. But Thorne is a badass. Number 3 on my list is Marvel's The Avengers. And some of you are probably saying, why is it not number 2 or 1? I'll tell you this. It wasn't as good. Don't get me wrong. The Avengers was an awesome movie. But the way that I experienced it, and I'm going to go on to a little rant here, don't bring your little kids to a movie when they're going to scream and yell. Because I did not know one word that each character was saying. And I just had a horrible experience. That I Redboxed it. Loved it. But The Avengers was really good. You know, you have Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America. You have a badass villain, Loki. And I'm excited for The Avengers too. But The Avengers is definitely one of the best movies of the year. Possibly in some people's eyes, the best. Number 1. But in my eyes, it's not. Number 3 is what it deserves. Number 3, it's what's going to get. So The Avengers, number 3. Tell me where the trigger is, and then you have my permission to die. Number 2 on the best movies of 2012 is The Dark Knight Rises. As you can see, I have it on Blu-ray, and not only is it a damn looking good Blu-ray, but it's a pretty damn good movie. And I just have to say that I went in watching The Dark Knight Rises, even though of the sad tragedy that happened. I still went in. Before I move on talking about it, I wish the families and friends of the victims well. But I have The Dark Knight Rises on Blu-ray, and Blu-ray menu right here. I have to say, this movie was awesome. I mean, you get more Bruce Wayne, but it shows the rise. You know, he fell. You know, he's crippled, and you know, he's hurt, and he's just really broken as, you know, a person. And then he fights Bane. Bane puts him inside the pit, and then he gets out, and he's stronger than ever. And he fights Bane, and Bane was an awesome villain. Even though that Dark Knight Rises is not my favorite Batman film, it's definitely number 2, right behind Dark Knight. But Dark Knight Rises, number 2. It's number 1 on my favorite movies of 2012, and the number 1 spot for my favorite movie of this year is Ridley Scott's Prometheus. I am a huge Alien fan, and I have to say that I went into Prometheus expecting an Alien prequel, and what I got was a direct Alien prequel. And even though that the sequel to this prequel will be a movie called Paradise, which will come out in 2014, definitely watch it. But Prometheus was really good. Explained a little bit of the origin. I was a little bit upset that it didn't explain all the questions that I want answered, but it was absolutely beautiful, beautiful imagery, beautiful film. Just the planet itself, special effects, and my favorite scene was definitely the C-section scene when Shaw gets the trilobite out of her, and then when it's fully grown, you know, the engineer comes and then impregnates the engineer with the deacon. It was just awesome. A lot of people bashed this hell movie to hell, but you can say whatever you want to say. I'll say what I want to say, and I want to say that Prometheus was my favorite movie of the year. And without a shadow of a doubt, I give it 4 out of 5 stars. Wasn't the perfect movie, but I absolutely loved this movie. I anticipated so much for this movie, and I went in and I just felt I loved it. I loved it so much. Michael Fassbender, who played the android David, he was awesome. Stole the film, stole every single scene that he was in. He played this android so good, and he is a great actor. And just everything about this movie I love. Charlize Theron, Guy Pearce as Wayland. It was awesome. I loved it, and I definitely recommend that if you guys haven't watched it, watch it. And for you fuckers that say that it wasn't a prequel, buy the Blu-ray, watch the special features, and it will explain to you what it is. And there you have it, guys. My top 10 movies of 2012. Happy New Year. Looking forward to 2013 as I'm going to go watch the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 3D. I'll have my first movie review for that movie Friday or Saturday. So until next time, guys, see you guys later.